What's up, everybody? Hope you are doing well. So today's installment of Build Advice is going to be about the MILS standard. It's going to be the first of a small series of instructional videos showing you how to build the modular integrated landscape system. We're going to focus specifically on city buildings and the modular building standard. So here we have a built out 32 by 32 MILS plate and two modular buildings that are going to be using the standard. So aside from being just a raised base plate, the MILS standard offers a number of benefits over traditional base plate building. It allows you to hook up base plates side by side using Technic bricks or other adjoining features. It also allows roads to be customized, that they don't have to be the standard 2-lane width that actually Lego retired and phased out in favor of these 16 by 16 tiles. It allows you to completely customize the terraforming of your individual base plates and create interesting and unique scenes and very bite-sized modular scenes. So they're excellent for city builders, excellent for moon base, space, castle, you name it. I'm going to show you guys with a full walkthrough how to build this 32 by 32 MILS base so you can build whatever your heart desires on top of it, and show you a couple examples of how the system can be tweaked for these buildings and how they go seamlessly when hooking up to modular buildings. So without further ado, let's get started. So these elements will give you the quickest path to a completed MILS module. You'll need one 32 by 32 base plate for a standard unit. You can do 32 by 32, 16 by 16, 48 by 48, but the most convenient is to use a 32 by 32. This is what also comes in all of the modular buildings and some of the direct-to-consumer sets. 16 by 16 plate, if you can get these in quantity, great. If not, use any combination that makes a full 32 by 32. But I happen to have enough that I can just go with 4 of these and complete the full square. You'll need 8 1x4 Technic bricks or equivalent. It could be 1x6 or 1x8 Technic bricks. These will be important in allowing the base plates to connect. A selection of 1 wide basic bricks to fill out the edges, the sides rather, as you can see here. Anything adding up to 20 studs times 4. 53 2x2 bricks. 49 in the middle and 4 on the corners. And if you really wish, you can use 2x4 bricks to substitute any of the 2x2s as well. Alright, so let's get right to building this MILS base plate module. So I'm going to put these 1x4 Technic bricks offset by 2 studs on each corner. This will be what allows us to connect to the other base plates. Very important. You can also use other types of Technic bricks, but this is what is convenient for this demonstration. And you're going to see a lot of multicolored and engraved 2x2 bricks. So I'm in a lug, and my local lug got a huge batch of engraved 2x2 and 2x4 bricks. As you can see here, this 2x4 is also engraved. These came from a private entity. I believe it was a business. They had like a team building and a lot of unused bricks. So they donated to the club and they were partitioned to some of the members. So as you can see, I put 4 of the 53 2x2 bricks on the corners of this base plate. Now, as a heads up, this base plate has very little clutch power, so I'm going to be very careful placing all of the bricks. It's going to be a little delicate. If I lose any sort of grip on it, a bunch will just fly off. So I'll be extremely careful and come back when the entire base plate is filled up. So the full square is complete, and now we're going to cover the edges. So this is really up to you. I'll just choose to use some 2x4 bricks since I have extras here, and maybe it'll allow a little more clutch power, since the clutch power is very inconsistent. And we'll round these out with a mix of 1x4 bricks in the color that I have an overabundance of it, which is cool yellow. And if we're a little picky about aesthetics, we can just keep the color uniform. So I'll put 10 on one side, or even switch these out if needed. But really, this could just be an internal one, so I'm not going to be too picky about the color. So this is completely up to the builder, how they want to do it. I'm just taking advantage of parts where there is an excess of it. And then we'll use the 16 by 16 plates and close off the top. Once this is done, the clutch power should be much improved, especially for the ones that are very loose. As you can see, a 2x2 just flew right off. I'll just put it back in. And just like that, you're ready to build whatever you like. As you can see, the big advantage of using MILS is a higher level of rigidity. These things don't really warp as much anymore, especially since you now have 3 layers of stacked elements instead of just a very wobbly base plate. And you can do all sorts of customized things. You can use Technic elements, hiding gears, axles, etc. inside if you want to create a motion or visual effect. As such, for my recent modern modular building, I did just that by installing the elevator. So as you can see, there's a 16 by 16 plate on this side, but the monotony breaks here, as there is just a slew of 1 wide and 2 wide plates and Technic plates to support a gear reduced assembly here. You might see a little bit of the gear system down there. This operates a gear reduction, which allows the elevator to actually slow down when turning. And the elevator came from the Lego Friends mansion set. And we'll do a little demo of the elevator right now. It's a little noisy. Uses a Mindstorms motor, but it's very effective. But I digress. This is actually supposed to be a whole different video. But I figured I would show you one of the things you can do by using an elevated MILS setup. Modular buildings are perfect examples of this, as they sit right on the 32 by 32 base plate, and as such, for the boutique hotel, I use this and a bunch of extra bricks on the bottom to support the MILS standard. Here we show how these 2 modular buildings, my rooftop lounge and the boutique hotel, can be hooked up using the MILS system, where instead of using the pins on the 1x2 bricks that come customary with the modular buildings, they just go instead on the 1x4 Technic bricks mounted to the base plate. Pretty snug connection. So I hope you all have enjoyed this little tutorial and find some use for the MILS standard in your building projects. And I welcome you all to use this standard to build whatever your heart desires. And there will be definitely some more tutorials building off of this, especially regarding city streets, perhaps some landscaping, railroad infrastructure, etc. If you'd like to see more tutorials and more Lego content from me, especially as I show you guys some of my Miami style builds, make sure you're subscribed to this channel. And while you're at it, feel free to leave a like and a comment on this video and share me your thoughts. And also feel free to give suggestions if you have any interesting and unique ideas regarding other uses of this standard. Appreciate you guys all watching. Thanks again from HQ, where we are celebrating and vibing at the Papillon Sky Lounge. This is TE out.